Hey everyone, this is Tracy and thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Today I wanted to come to you with a video talking about dry locks. Looking outside and seeing just how cold it is, the snow. I guess you could tell from the light of the snow just everywhere, which this gave off a very beautiful illumination as far as making a video. So I thought this would be a great time to come in and talk to you guys about dry locks and things that we should be doing to keep our locks moisturized throughout this winter time. So if you guys are interested in hearing what I have to say, please stay tuned. But first things first, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that you enjoy the content that you are viewing and you find it helpful. And to all of my ride or dies who've been there with me from the beginning all the way to now, I love you, I see you, and I thank you so much for your moral support. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Dry locks. I've seen a lot of people has been speaking about dry locks and how are they able to, keep their hair from being dry or becoming dry throughout this time of year. And really, I'm going to speak with far as really just all year round, because locks tends to be drying, and it's a hairstyle that really is dry, and it's like it's only so much you really can do, but what you do, you want to make sure that it counts. That's what's important. Okay, some people can say they can feel their locks and tell if their hair needs to be, some extra good stuff done to it. Hey, if that works for you, then it's fine. Sometimes I still struggles with that. From what I goes by is my scalp mainly. If your scalp feel dry, then it's time to moisturize, or something like that. And I go by that. Okay, but you don't want to do too much of anything, really. You want to do just enough to make the situation. You want to do just enough to make it work. You don't want to overdo anything, because too much of anything is no good. Okay, so some of the things that I came up with, this is just right off the top of my dome, from what I've been doing as far as my hair, and I'm finding it to be working for me. Make sure, guys, that number one, make sure that you drink plenty of water. I cannot stress that enough. I can't even stress that enough for my own self, because I slack too. Okay, water is the key for hydration. Why? Because it goes in and it comes out, and it'll come out all over. If you're not drinking enough water, your body is going to take what water's in it to use it to keep it functioning correctly. Okay, and if that means taking it from your hair, taking it from your nails, taking it from every other part of your body, your skin be all ashy and everything, then you guess what, your body gonna do what it's got to do. That's why you got to continue to drink water instead of sometimes grabbing a soda or something like that. Grab a bottle of water, or you know what I mean, just get that thing done. Yeah, but drinking water is number one. Okay, number two, it depends on the products that you use, because sometimes with certain products can dry your hair out depending on the ingredients that's in the products. Everything that we use on our hair when we are loose natural don't need to be used when you're locked. A lot of this stuff you don't need to even be using it, to where you don't have to worry about it drying out your hair. Basically with locks, I found out all you need is water and oil. That's really about it. Maybe a little bit of hair grease every now and then for those that likes to use grease to oil their scalp with. Hey, you could do that too. Especially when it comes down to like the itching of the scalp and all that kind of stuff. When I first started out with locks, yes, I used to deal with an itchy situation, especially when it was this time of year. When this winter time comes along and we're in these houses with this furnace heat, which is dry heat, that can cause your scalp to be itchy as well as the products that you're using can also help aid in that itchiness. So you want less products, the best. Okay, less is best. Always less is best. So yes, products is definitely something, because if it's alcohol based or a lot of other things in there, that can, because locks is not going anywhere. You don't comb it, you don't do anything. So really, to get that product to be distributing through your hair, it's like it's stuck. Okay, So that's why I say less is best, because then you don't have to worry about that just sitting there, okay? And then make sure you don't put a lot of product on your hair or on your scalp. You don't put a lot. You only put enough to where you feel that your hair and scalp can use that. And then after that, that's really it, okay? So yeah, less is best. And too many products, that's number 3. Too many products. I think I even spoke about that just now. But using too many products in your hair is no good, because once again, the products, ingredients, and just too much of anything is just no good, okay? Another thing that can be drying to our locks is color. A lot of people love their color. I like the color too, because change is good, but be prepared for what it's gonna do. Color will dry your hair. I really don't think it matters about what color it is. Now, some colors are more drying than others, but to me, color period is drying. So with that, you got to keep it moisturized. Got to start using conditioner when it comes down to doing your hair. Sometimes maybe just rinsing your hair and just using conditioner or something. I never really had color in my hair. I never really has been a color fan, because at the end, no matter what, the color gets dull. It gets, get ugly looking, as well as it's just drying. And I just never really cared for it. I did do color way back in the day, and I experienced it, and I was like, my hair was starting to break off. This was before I got locked, and I didn't like it. So I love color, but I don't love it on me. Until I can find something that will provide me the color and give me the moisturizing benefits and not drying out my hair, then I will try that. But until then, I'm just gonna deal with, what nature gave me. Okay. Number 5, lack of moisture. Lack of moisture. Once again, don't deprive your hair of water. Moisture, anything that's liquid based is giving you moisture. Oils do not moisturize. Oils is more of a sealant. So once you put water on your hair, then you can use oil to lock it in, like to cover up the hair, so the water will slowly get off the hair or go away or whatever. When you put moisture on your hair, use products that definitely has water in it. If you're not using the plain water, which I believe that's just best period, outside of the products that gives you the moisture, use plain water or use a product that has moisture in it to give you back that moisture. Some people, I have not tried this yet, but I'm finding that some people likes the hot oil treatment in a LOCS. I have not tried that yet. That might be something I'll try in the future, but right now I think that my plan that I got going for me right now is doing the job. So I really, like I say, less is best, okay? But lack of moisture, don't deprive your hair from moisture. Please don't, okay? And also, certain fabrics that you will put on, like wool or wool hats and wool scarves and dresses and blouses and different things, you got to be careful of the fabrics, because that can dry your hair out as well. And I know wool is good for number 1. Wool is number 1. Cotton is number 2. You're gonna need to use those things to keep yourself warm when you're out there in those elements, but you want to just be careful. Sometimes it's best, before you even wear those things, before you even put them on, maybe spray your hair with some water or whatever your favorite moisturizer is, and then wear that scarf or that sweater, and just, hopefully it don't mess up your hair. But yeah, like a lot of people like to wear those pea coats, and that is a wool blend. It has wool in it as well as other fabrics and fibers. So definitely be aware of that. That wool will take your hair off. Now, I'm not going to say out, but it will take it off, okay? Your hair will be coming off. So you want to definitely be careful of the wool blend and wool products, scarves, sweaters, and different things of that nature. That's really it, guys, that I have for you with this video. I hope that you guys are having a great and wonderful time and day. To all of people that are sick, shut in, wish you all well. Open up your windows and look outside at that beautiful snow this morning. It feels so good when you ain't got to be out there in it. So if you ain't got to get out there in it, don't. Just sit back and enjoy it from afar, all right? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wish you all well. So until the next video, bye.